That should keep the surface from getting too saturated, adding to the pitter-patter of little feet. So that should keep conditions pretty good so far. And here's our lineup for the 9 and 10-year-old girls. Last year's champ, Isla Romer, in a photo finish with Martina Rodriguez-Villan. Rodriguez-Villan is back and the top seed this year, and she will be running against one of her Seattle rivals, Tegan Kemper, who went 1-3 in the Pacific Northwest and 1-2 in the Region 13 regional. So Martina is bib 934 and Kemper is 1220. We also have the Piala sisters from Colorado running for peak performance. Avery, the Region 10 champ, and all of their best times this year right around 11 minutes for 3K. So we get everybody lined up and we will turn them loose on what is now a damp course here at Tom Sawyer Park. So for the 3K, we will now run for the first time to the north end of the park. This will be about an 800-meter straight shot with a bend to the right from the start, and much as a lot of this course is, you're running on the wooded edge of grass fields. So we will do that. We'll make it all the way to the north side of the park. Take a 90-degree turn to the west, 90-degree turn back to the south, running along again a tree line with open grass to the left. And then we'll come up on the edge of some trees and work our way through the south loop, which is very pretty. Trees all the way. We'll make our way back through that east end, which we've seen already, although we will not go all the way to the street this time. We'll cut short around the pickleball courts and then come back to the same finish shoot. Here we go, 313 9 and 10-year-old girls looking for a championship. And there's Rodriguez-Villan, you saw in the white. We expected to see up front. Piper Reed, Cougar Track Club in the black and gold. It's a little dip here at the very beginning. This is about 400 yards off the start. Can be a little daunting. But you see that it is fully grassed now, so I don't think it'll deteriorate too much as we go. And so here we are now on the grass, another little swale. So as flat as the track is, there are plenty of little dips to watch for, and also roots. Talked about the tree roots. You'll see more of those as we get to this part of the course. So Lindsay Carney, I think I misidentified our second place runner. That is 5:26.
All right, that's good.
And then coming up on the outside, 8:70. Oh, there's Piala. That's Avery, the more experienced 10-year-old of the two. And again, she's the Region 10 champ. So again, open grass here, working our way to the north with the tailwind, still a little breezy out of the south. The weather's actually coming from the southwest. And here we go, making the turn. So now we're at the far north end. Piala, going to the outside, is going to take the lead. Rodriguez-Villan in the middle. And Carney to the inside, or actually right in the middle, the left of the three as you see them. So again, open grass here, they take the turn, and you can see we're just on the edge of the park, and now we run south, and there'll be a tree line as you see it to the left. Runner's right. So some great space out here. Again, we talked about this facility has hosted 2 NCAA championships, the Division II championship, 2-time NAIA championship. And that's all pretty much this time of year, November. So pretty similar conditions to those other meets. Rodriguez's Villain now edging into the lead. Running alongside Piala. And so now the top 3 have broken away. Now we get into a little more forested area, very scenic. We're going to take a hard left, and then we will do some weaving through the trees. So again, looking for an 11-minute race here. And Carney now settling into the 3rd spot, but definitely within striking distance. Piala separates a bit. Now we go by the soccer fields. Yeah, this is a park that has something for everybody on the northeast side of Louisville. All right, here's our twisty bits. Great spot for the crowd to cheer on our runners. Have soccer fields, pickleball courts, baseball, softball, and a very fancy radio-controlled airport. We'll get a look at that. The 5K race runs by that. That looks pretty neat. There's a big RC club here. And, of course, plenty of open space. So. Well-used recreation area for this side of town. All right, now we get a look further back in the field at the rest of the pack. Avery Piala, Peak Performance Colorado, our leader up front. You can see the dirt portion got a little bit wet. So again, as we get through the 3 and 4K, actually the 3, 4, and 5K will all run on this part. This is the, we're heading back to the south here. Here you see the 2K mark. So we're halfway. So about a 12-minute pace. Now we talked about 11-minute. Remember, these are different courses they run the regionals on. So comparing times is only really course to course. And now you get a nice look as our lead vehicle pulls ahead. Piala looks back. Rodriguez Villain is there. So Piala again, the Region 10 champ from Colorado. And Rodriguez Villain, the Northwest and Region 13 champ from Seattle. Now coming up, they will cross the main. This is where the race started here. So they were crossing that area. And now we look further back in the pack. So the race now heading to the east. Now further back in the pack, we get to see everybody in the twisty bits. Back to our leaders. Piala, Rodriguez Villain. Now they'll get under the trees a little bit more. Now they won't go all the way to the road on the west side. And now Rodriguez Villain, wants to change sides, and she'll surge into the lead here. There you see the pickleball court, so they're going to turn left, or as you see it, to the right, just around the end of the courts. They're going to cut this short where the 2K went all the way. Now you see a runner down further back in the pack, but back up. This is unique, by the way, just to the 3K, where they will not go all the way through that last field. And obviously we're past, I think you saw the 2K marker there. Yeah, you see that where they would normally turn to the right. That's the rest of the course for the 2, 4, and 5K. So now we're going to turn back north across the near end, and then you'll get a look at the pickleball courts again. And they'll be into the final 400 pretty quick. So Rodriguez Villain, second a year ago in a photo finish with Isla Romer, trying to win it outright. But Piala's right there with her. But Piala really likes to run on the edge of the trail. She's done this the entire race. Back into the woody area, and there's that path that runs by the pickleball court, so we'll get a look at them. And we're in kick mode right now. You can see the dirt portion, just a little bit of water there. You gotta watch your pace. Boy, third race in a row. We have got a great battle at the end. And here we come towards the chute and into the chute. And it is Rodriguez Villain from Seattle. And you can tell the difference in their strides at the face right now. Martina will leave, no doubt, this year. Just losing a year ago in a photo finish, she takes it. 10:42.6. Wow, they really picked up the pace in the second half. And do get under 11 minutes. Piala 10:45.9, and Carney, who was with them the whole way, 11:04.9. Next group, that's Reagan Lease from Jefferson Parks and Rec, trying to hold off another Seattle kid. And they do. That's Bo Berry from Mercer Island, Isabella Strumke out of Virginia, Summer Dance and London Dance, the sisters of the checkerboards. You know, that's North Idaho Distance Project. They go 8-9. Carly Truini from Cocopelli in Colorado rounds out the top 10. In 12th, that is Abigail Riley from VO2 Max.
We need to stay.
Riley was the 7- and 8-year-old champ a year ago, and now she's jumping into this at 9 years old. So she moves up, and then Kemper from West Seattle was 14th. She was one of our higher seeds, running along with her teammate, Bo Sitzman. And West Seattle, let's see if we don't have enough team points yet to figure it out. Nobody has put 5 across the line yet. West Seattle, Pacific Coast Shockwaves, and Quick all have 4 finishers. And it looks like Quick Track Club will be our winner, as they have the first 5. Then North Idaho, then California, West Seattle, Shockwaves, Louisville Tiger Sharks. And now Valley United with a higher spot. So it's West Seattle, North Idaho, Quick, California, Valley United. West Seattle 43, North Idaho 53, Quick Track Club. Oh no, we're getting more scoring. Hang on. As we get more of the individuals, that changes, of course, the team points. Looks like West Seattle, though, has it locked down. So Martina Rodriguez-Villan, 2 years in a row at the line, this time undisputed for the win. And West Seattle is your team champ. And we talked about Sitzman and Kemper, and those were the top two finishers for West Seattle. 13th and 14th overall, 6th and 7th for the purpose of team scoring. And as we get a few more across the line, Rain City scoring 4th. California Comets now 5th. And we, of course, show you all the finishers. Rodriguez-Villan, the winner by 3 seconds over Avery Piala. So 313 entries. Looks like 298 made the start. And we're just about done. 290 across the line.
Once you get past the tents, 800 meters to go. Once you get past the tents, 800 meters to go.
And this should be our last finisher. 1L Wakui of NB3F Cross Country. 297. We may have one more on the course right now. Because looking at the splits, no, we only had 295 score at 2K, but 297 of finish, so there may be one more on the course.